Stadium here in Kansas City. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Kansas City Chiefs. Evan McPherson has this one teed up, and we are underway from Kansas City. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first. Begin at the 25.
Yellow. Attack, attack.
And Mahomes going to put it up right away. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Now here's Mahomes. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have the Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Well, on third down, he wanted to go to one of his most dependable targets, and that's who he found, his tight end there, to pick up the first, Charles.
And you used the proper word there, dependable. And sometimes spectacular, because tight ends nowadays, they can do it all. But they're the guys you trust, especially across the middle of the field where there's traffic. He delivers, and they pick up nice yardage.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Now 2nd and 5. They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop him here on third down. They'll try for the first with Pacheco. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to 4th down.
They tried their best to pick up that 3rd and 1, but their surge wasn't enough to counteract what came back at them from the defensive side, was it?
Offensive line, especially in the middle, looked like they were on skates a little bit when that one started.
So now we bring up 4th and inches. This will be a critical call.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth. They'll run for it with Pacheco. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the fourth down attempt and keeping the drive alive? So the drive will indeed continue. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. Oh, and that is incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
A run by Pacheco on 2nd down. And not much running room. Down to the 32. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. Now Mahomes on the bootleg. And this one is incomplete.
Man coverage is certainly a staple of their defense, and it's built for plays like that, forcing that incompletion.
Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Mahomes going to go on 4th down. He's got his target. That's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. 15. Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Tackle made there by Chidobe Awuzie. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Kadarius Toney, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Quite the drive there to get things started. They took up the bulk of the first quarter, and they end up in the end zone.
And I love your last point. Ended up in the end zone. Because a lot of teams like those long drives, especially to keep their offense off the field, right? Keep the ball away from them. But they finished it with a touchdown. That's the exclamation point. Now flip it over defensively. They've got to slow that down somehow, right? Maybe they need to be a little more aggressive. Maybe a few more pressures towards the quarterback.
And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
On 1, ready?
Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
11, empty, hey! 11.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
On 1, ready? 11.
Now Burrow on 1st down. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. 1st and goal and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Mixon will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1. Mixon again, and this time he's going to lose yardage as they push him back to the 4-yard line. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Off the option, that's complete. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. 4th down.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
The offense is going to stay out there. We'll see what the play call is. They need to find the right one here on 4th and goal. Burrow going to keep it on the sneak, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out, and the Bengals' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25.
Yellow.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Mahomes will try again on 2nd down. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Chiefs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Moving backwards on 1st down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on 2nd down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
They'll get 4 on 2nd down, but it leaves them with 3rd and still 9 to go. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 1st half. All knotted up at 7. And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on 3rd. Now Mahomes. That is caught. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 40. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time. Here's Pacheco headed right. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted but it winds up falling incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
Mahomes going to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 14. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Battle. And the Bengals are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. Connecting on the out route here with Higgins. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. Now Burrow. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And that's caught inside the 30. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
1-1, ready?
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And that one too wide and incomplete.
Normally he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it. So on comes the field goal unit. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. It's a 39-yard attempt, right hash.
McPherson's kick is good.
And they take the lead here now at 10-7.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports.
And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
And, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Now Burrow to throw on 2nd down.
Man open, that's Jamar Chase, complete.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
Here we go. 11 Palmer.
Burrow will throw. And that one going to come up short. Low throw. He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. This defense tried to do its part, active hands on that play, but their offense hasn't given them much to work with.
so they're not going to worry about it. On their side of the ball, all they're concerned about, can they create some scoring opportunities and help out that offense?
Got a man, it's Chase, he completes it. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Here we go.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 47.
11. Whoa.
Here's Burrow. Catch is made here by Irv Smith Jr. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Throwing again, it's Burrow.
Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs are going to take over here up near the 40. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Their defense did its job, forcing the takeaway there to start the half, and now can the offense follow suit?
And you'd better believe that one side of the ball feeds off the work of the other, so they'll have to come out, establish some rhythm, and go down and take the lead.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game.
First and 10, it's Edwards-Helaire with it.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Not the kind of game that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of game that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 30. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17.
And not all spectacular catches are the result of a pass that maybe was not thrown quite right. Sometimes it's thrown in the perfect spot, and you have to just go get it. And he did that right there.
No fear there in the middle of the field. They fake the give. Now Mahomes.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Bengals are going to take possession here at their own 33. And that could turn out to be a giant play, Charles. You've got an offense driving to take the lead, but they're turned away on the INT.
And I think that we might look back on this in the fourth quarter and say, that was the play of the game.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw it through contact and short of the sticks.
On second down, here's Mixon. And takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
And that's a crusher right there. Had his man open for a first down, throw a fastball when that wasn't necessary, incomplete pass. When are these quarterbacks going to learn? You don't get extra points for how hard you throw the football.
Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
fourth down, but Burrow stays put. They're going for it. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. And that is taken in by Boyd.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They will throw on first down with Burrow.
And that one caught downfield by Boyd.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 27. Burrow looking to pass. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on 2nd. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
On 2.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
11.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Throw left side complete. That's Boyd. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. And the Bengals on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Now it's Burrow. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to look that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to swell the lead to 6.
McPherson's kick is good.
And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And that last turnover could have proven more costly, but their defense only gave up 3. But now answering with a field goal doesn't do them much on this drive. They need to try and find the end zone.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long.
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. And that play, it wound up losing yardage.
They go play fake. Mahomes. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure.
Trey Hendrickson showing off his pass rush repertoire that time.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up the first down there for the offense. They're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Yellow. Second down and 6 now.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48.
Brandon, this can be so demoralizing for a defense. They've had 2 opportunities to get off the field. They haven't gotten it done. So now your coordinator, he's going to call every blitz that he has, any type of exotic, something that they haven't seen before. And he's also telling the defensive lineman, don't worry about holding people up. Just get in gaps and try and make a big play.
And not only not getting off the field on 2 opportunities, clock continuing to run.
Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here.
Mahomes now on 1st down.
He'll check this one down to Pacheco.
That completion helps out in a nice way. Now they can take a little bit more time, but guess what? They've got to make sure on their throws that they see it open, not just anticipate it.
Now 2nd and 4. Mahomes. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Here's Mahomes. That is caught. And he will have a Chiefs 1st down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down.
Mahomes.
And man over the middle, and it's complete.
And they picked up a little bit of yardage there. And now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Now 1st and goal. Mahomes to throw it.
And that is caught. Touchdown. And they're an extra point away from taking the lead here in the final minute. Now they can boot it through on the always important extra point, and then their defense has to hold up their end of the bargain.
And there's something that you've pointed out in numerous games that we've worked. Okay, the excitement's going on. Everyone's celebrating over there. Who's calling up the defense to make sure they're focused because they still have some work to do?
A very important extra point there, up and good. And that is going to put them on top by a point, and it sets us up for quite a finish. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. This is 1st and 10. Now Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete.
I don't know if you need the big shot right there or not because you've still got time to work some of the shorter stuff and try to get into field goal range. They did go for the big one there. It would have been nice, but it winds up incomplete.
Here we go, here we go.
Just over 30 seconds remain. Here's 2nd and 10 now.
11, MC, tight. 11. 12.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock.
Two timeouts still in their back pocket. It's 1st and 10. Burrow. Finding Mixon here again on back-to-back plays.
The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
Here we go.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
11 empty.
Here's Burrow.
And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds.
Charles, that drive was perfect. Methodical, executed so well, and they grabbed that lead with almost no time left for a last gasp from the other side.
11.
No way you could have drawn up a better final drive, because not only did they keep their eyes on the end zone, they made sure they bled the clock out as well and denied their opponent a chance to respond. That's just terrific situational football to end this one.
And this one's caught. And their fourth quarter lead grows by a couple more.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25.
Here's 1st and 10. Mahomes. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted.
Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. Well, you can see what they were trying to do, just send those guys out there to make a play, but that is a costly interception.
Yeah, that's kind of like the backyard. Everybody go deep, and let's see if we can find someone. 4 verticals in the route. Any other time of the game, I love the call. But here, you're not going to hold safeties, you're not going to hold corners with any looks, because they know what the situation is, ends up throwing the interception.
Here we go with Burrow.
Looking deep here for Chase.
And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. So a little icing on the cake there before the clock hits all zeros.
What a way to finish things off. Exactly what you want. Not much time and a touchdown to put things away.
McPherson now for the extra point.
He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Kadarius Toney going to elect to bring this one out. So that last touchdown sealed it there, partner, and then the kickoff there at the end, just a formality to knock the final seconds off and send everyone home.
Yeah, it's awfully nice when you're kicking off late